Okay. Part two of telling my story about after I went to California and got picked up by the man that was uh going to sex traffic me. So after I made up my mind that I was not going to uh go to the whole house, which is called Mustang Ranch in Nevada. He deserted me in Oakland, California. So I was walking down the street with a trash bag in my hand with clothes in it and looking like a runaway Santa Claus, and my birthday on Christmas. So I was looking like Santa Claus, a homeless Santa Claus in Oakland, California. I met this man and he let me come to his house, and I had to have sex with him to have somewhere to stay. And then his girlfriend came over and I was locked. I had to get in a closet. Trapped in a Closet is so true by R. Kelly. I endured it and I wondered how that felt, and I ended up being the woman trapped in the closet. And I waited there for almost an hour. I was cramped up, but his woman was outside tripping, and she must have came in and seen nobody was in there. She finally left. When she left, he told me to stay, but I left. So I'm walking back down the street with a trash bag in my hand, and then I meet this man after I go to the store called Rainbow. They got one in Chicago. It's a cheap little store. I bought an outfit, and as soon as I put it on, it a hole bust in it because it was cheap. And I got rid of my bag, and I took a couple of outfits out of it and carried it. And then after I took the bags and got the clothes out that I wanted out of it, I went and I met somebody and they let me have somewhere to stay in California and Oakland. And after he went to work, I said to myself I didn't want to stay at that place and be a slave or a sex slave to anybody that will let me stay there. And after that, I left and went to a bar. When I went to the bar, they was having karaoke night and they was playing Brandy, the song "I Want to Be Down." I sung karaoke night and I sung way much better than what I sound like now. But I sung on karaoke night and I won first place, and it blessed me to have somewhere to stay off a Brandy song singing "I Want to Be Down." Uh, After that, I rode with this guy and I went to his friend's house, and it was a walk-in closet, and we was in the closet, and I had to lay with him, and then his friend got mad because I wouldn't do nothing with him, so we left from there. The man's godfather from Oakland, California gave us a ride to Berkeley. Come to find out he was married. He told me to walk down the street from his house while he went to his house to get some money, and it was a hotel on St. Pablo Street by where Richie's restaurant was. It was a Chinese man named Richie. He served breakfast, lunch, and dinner at his restaurant on the corner, and it was off of St. Pablo's. And I stayed there in a hotel. I didn't think he was gonna come back. I thought he was gonna go to the house and leave me, but he didn't. So after I started staying in this hotel, I was paying 1,400 a month for the hotel room. He got me hooked on powder, and he used to have me sell like big balls of powder like this, and he would grind it down and put it in packages and have me sell it at the hotel. Then after he had got me hooked on powder, he took me down the street of St. Pablo Street, where off of University, it was a Dunkin' Donut place where the police was at. He went in there and had me walk down the street. That's when I first turned my first date. And then after that, he just kept using me and using me and using me. Finally, I got away from him. And this man that act like he was nice, he hooked me up with his brother, told me that he had helped me find somewhere to stay, but his brother had a Caucasian girl who was a professional whore, and she dated and did escort services, and he tried to get me out there too. That's when I jumped into the car with the Caucasian man, and when I wouldn't do no with him, he said he was gonna cut me up and throw me into the river. And I jumped out of the car with him, and I kicked him in his groin and his penis and his balls, and I got out of the car, and the Chinese man came right out of nowhere, and he was telling me he couldn't give me a ride because it was against his work job. And so I told him, I said, look, I'm only 16. I've been lying about my age, and I've been doing stuff that I shouldn't be doing, but I'm somebody's daughter. I know you have a daughter or a sister or a mother, And so he said, yes. So he got on the phone and he called for his boss, and they told him he could give me a ride. And he gave me a ride back to the hotel, and I went to the hotel where the man had dropped me off in Oakland to prostitute. But I got away from him too. But there's many more stories that I would love to share with y'all as I promote my book. I'm not gonna tell y'all everything. I want y'all to read it yourself. I claim by December 30th or 31st that my book be dropped. May you all have a beautiful, blessed day. That just reminded me of somebody I just seen. She's a prostitute. I'm not gonna say her name, but she's on drugs. And God showed me where He brought me from and how I must stay clean, and I gotta stay clean, and I want to stay clean, and I will never go back to that lifestyle. Instead of me asking God to change them, I will ask Him to continue to change me so I could be a light to other people. It's your girl, Miss Bree, coming to you where coming to you live from Battle Creek. Babies, get off them streets. AIDS is killing y'all, and crack cocaine and all that. In the name of Jesus, I'm gonna take this across the globe. Good night, y'all. It's your girl, Miss Bree, coming to her, come to you live from Battle Creek, and we're gonna take this across the globe. Deuces. Good night.